Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome into episode 18 of Booth Talk with Connor, Larson, Trevor, Tanner. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. It's been like a week since our last pod, and man, do we miss football.
Yeah, man, it was a lonely Sunday.
Yeah.
First Sunday without the NFL. Didn't really know what to do. Kind of twiddling my thumbs, you know.
All this extra time,
Yeah,
nothing to watch on TV.
there's no sports right now. Nobody cares about the Winter Olympics. Respectfully, they're boring.
Yeah, I mean, really all there is hoops, college ball, and, the NBA All-Star break, just ended, so.
Yeah, and that was
I forgot the All-Star game was even happening.
me too.
I was texting my dad. I was like, did you know the All-Star game was on? He's like, it's on?
Literally, when you sent me that clip on Instagram of what is this dunk contest? I was like, oh, that was this weekend.
Yeah, it's so irrelevant. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Probably going to be a short one today. Me and Trevor were really struggling in terms of topics. But we got a couple of things down that we'll just kind of run through. There will be better episodes coming. This is kind of like a filler episode, I feel like, in a show.
Yeah.
It's like, but this is not a filler that you should skip. It's a
No,
filler that you should totally
no.
watch all the way through. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Social medias are in the description. But yeah, it feels like I keep looking up at the screen and I think I'm lagging, but I don't think I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna, we got a couple of topics we'll run through in this episode, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we spent about 30, 40 minutes trying to think of 3 topics to talk about right now. Connor's been a little preoccupied lately.
Just a tad.
With some other items on
I've been
his
hooping.
agenda.
I've been balling a little bit.
He's not talking about basketball, by the way.
Your boy is hooping. Your boy is hooping.
He's hooping.
And cheesing at the same time. Anyways, I guess we'll just dive into it. First, topic of discussion that we had today on the list was, the Chiefs took a step back last year. They had a rough year. They didn't make the playoffs. Mahomes ended up getting hurt. And down year for them after making 3 straight Super Bowls. And not making the Super Bowl, a lot of conversation could be, are the Patriots the top team in the AFC? Is it the Bills? Is it the Chargers? No.
No.
Are the Chiefs still the team to beat in the AFC going into 2026? Are they still the team that you have to, worry about, mark them down on the schedule as, this is the best team in football that we're going up against in the AFC?
Yeah, I don't think they're just the team to beat in the AFC. I think in the NFL in general, they're still the team to beat. I know you could put the Seahawks up there, you can put the Rams, you can make a good, case for them. But the Chiefs are still the Chiefs until they have. I would say if they do the same thing that they did this year, okay, then they've fallen off and you can officially write them off, But they still have. I mean, just looking at their coaching staff: Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo, and Eric Bieniemy. That's probably one of the best trios of coaching staffs right there. You still have Patrick Mahomes. He had an extended offseason this year. So that kind of scares me. He's going to be working so hard to get that knee good to go. Who knows when he's going to be back? I'd say probably, I don't know, what do you think, week 4?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes.
I don't know about week 1.
But, yeah, I know a lot of people have been like, don't expect him for week 1.
Yeah. But it also wouldn't surprise me at the same time.
Yeah, if it's like he's healthy to play week 1, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to look at how much cap space they have, but I know Patrick Mahomes, I believe it was yesterday, just restructured his deal, so they're going to be making moves. They're not going to have a repeat year. They do have a lot of question marks. Is Travis Kelce going to come back? Is Chris Jones going to come back? Are those guys going to retire? What's going on? One name that I think is kind of for sure is going to come back is Tyreek Hill, and that scares me. I think Tyreek Hill is kind of chalked to be a Chief again. I think he regrets going to Miami. He got a bag, sure.
Yeah.
But he didn't compete at all.
You definitely can't regret the money. But yeah,
No.
like you said, he didn't compete at all.
Yeah, he didn't compete. And, these especially last year he was hurt. I believe the year before he was kind of dealing with an injury too. So yeah, I think he goes back to Kansas City. I saw a post he was already in Kansas City because he can get signed right now because he was cut. He doesn't have to wait till March, whatever it is, 13th, 17th, something like that.
Mm-hmm. The new league
The
year.
new league year,
Yeah.
or maybe it's the 11th, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so he could get signed. I mean, literally in the next minute. We don't know, which would be crazy. Please
be
do
fun.
that. Give us something to talk about.
Honestly, I don't know if his injury that he had was bad.
Yeah.
If you guys go and watch that video, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty graphic. It's one of the worst injuries I've seen. I don't know if I were him, would I really want to rehab and come back and play football? Like, you've already made a bunch of money, you've won. I don't personally, if that was me and I got hurt like that, I'd just call it quits. But that's the difference between, I guess, me and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean, like, when you've dedicated your whole life to a sport, it's a little different, like.
For sure.
Plus, like, the type of player, the caliber of player he is, he's going to get a deal. He's going to get a good deal. Not Miami money, but he's going to get 15, 20 at least, probably.
Yeah, he'll get a decent paycheck to come and play for whatever team.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go play for 15 or 20, like,
dollars an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot. Yeah, you don't even need to put me in the game. Just pretty much give me a uniform.
Let
I'll
me
be good.
stand on the sideline.
Yeah, as long as you get pics of me pregame, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are still the team to beat. Again, I hate when people go off of 1 year and they're like, this dude's the best or this dude's the worst. Like, chill out. All right. They still could get Jeremiah Love, Tyreek Hill. Like, that could be a scary offense.
It could
if Travis
be,
Kelce comes back. There's rumors of them getting Mike Evans as well, which I don't think they would get both. If I could see them getting one or the other, Hill or Evans, I don't see them getting both. And I don't know if Mike Evans would leave. I know he's saying, I'm gonna come back, but I don't know if it's with Tampa. I think he resigns with Tampa.
It better be. It better be.
Yeah.
That's a guy that needs to stay in his career in one spot. Yeah, the Chiefs, I'm with you on that, man. They are clearly, they might not be the top dogs right now, but they're still that force to be reckoned with because they have Patrick Mahomes, because they have Andy Reid, and the success that they have had for Mahomes' entire career. And they're entering a new phase of Chiefs football, which is like, dang. Like, it's not like they have to go get a new quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, they have the quarterback who's already done it. They have the coach, at least Andy Reid for now. We'll see how much longer he's coaching, but everywhere else, like the defense, the skill position players, like you mentioned, they have the 9th pick in the draft. Yeah. Every mock has them getting Jeremiah Love. I saw one mock I was looking yesterday, and it was Carnell Tate. And I was like, dude, if they get Carnell Tate, that's like even just as good, if not better, than getting Jeremiah Love.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Like a guy like that, a top-end receiver or the best running back in the draft for Mahomes and for the Chiefs would do wonders for this offense going forward. And yeah, they are still one of the top teams and probably the team to beat in the AFC. And, the AFC was kind of weak this year. You had the Patriots and the Broncos, who both had the same record. But, we saw what happened in the postseason and in the Super Bowl. The Bills, continuous struggles. The Ravens. There's really good teams. But it was like, how many of these teams are... You could make a case for each of those teams that they are the best.
Yeah, and I think the difference between the AFC and the NFC is like, the AFC, there's a lot of really good teams. Like, there's more really good teams in the AFC compared to the NFC, but there's a lot of great teams in the NFC. I mean, you talk about the Seahawks, talk about the Rams. Those are 2 top 3 teams in the league.
Yeah.
I think that's, goes without saying. In the AFC, like, I would take the Seahawks and the Rams over the Bills, Ravens, Chargers, all those teams that made it in the playoffs. All the 7 teams that made it in the AFC, I would take those 2 teams over.
I agree.
But, like, after that, it gets pretty thin. Like, you can start having conversations about, like, the Niners and the Bears and those other teams. The Eagles. And the teams that didn't make it in the NFC, like, they're buns. Like, for example, Carolina Panthers made it to the playoffs. They wouldn't even sniff a winning record in the AFC.
They're not a playoff team. They're not a playoff team in the AFC.
No, they're a playoff team by default because their division is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Chiefs, until proven otherwise, are still the Chiefs. And And one of my friends is a Chiefs fan, and I was like, I can still see them next year, maybe not having as much success as they've had in previous years. But dude, imagine like let's say Mahomes isn't play till week 4, and it takes him some time to get back to normal. So it's like another wash year, and let's say they have another top 10 pick, and it's.
Do you think that they'll make the playoffs next year?
I think it's likely.
Yeah, I think they're like 11, 12 win team next year probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll win the division just because the AFC West is strong. But, I mean, if we had to play the Chiefs in the playoffs, I'd be extremely nervous.
Yeah, you don't want to play the Chiefs in the playoffs.
No, even if it was a home game, I don't care. Like, I'm still, shoot. Because they just have that experience. That's the thing, like, people don't really account for is playoff experience is a huge thing. Playoff success is a huge thing. Obviously, they've proven it. They've won three championships in the past, 5, 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the Super Bowl a lot. AFC Championship pretty much every year. Mahomes has been a starter besides this year. Like, they have the roster to do it. They have the coaching staff to do it. Until proven otherwise, they're the best. I don't want to say best team in the league. They're a team you don't want to face, and you have to really game plan for them.
100%. Yeah. Well, I guess we can kind of transition to this next one, is another team. We kind of just mentioned them briefly in the NFC, is the Eagles. In the year that they had, obviously making the playoffs, but bounced in the first round. And a lot of conversation for them all year long was about the drama, I guess, with A.J. Brown and the potential, I guess, of this offseason of, is he going to get moved? Now, his contract's pretty big. His contract's got some things like it might be difficult for them to move on from him.
Yeah.
But there's a chance that he's not an Eagle next year. And, should the Eagles trade A.J. Brown? Will they? And if yes to both of those, what are some, possible landing spots? Where do you think would be a good fit for A.J. Brown?
I think a team that should go after him and would be a good fit for him would be New England. He goes back to a former head coach of his, one that he likes. I saw some interview he was doing earlier today. He was talking about Mike Vrabel and his relationship with him. I think that'd be the best fit. They need a true wide receiver one. I heard rumors that Diggs might be cut, which honestly is a good move. I think they'd save like $20 million in cap space.
Wow.
Which would essentially pay for A.J. Brown, almost. Not the full contract, but pretty much.
Pay for a large amount of it.
A large amount. So you swap Diggs for A.J. Brown. You get him back with his head coach. A head coach that isn't going to put up with his BS that he does.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing. Like, he needs someone to be on his ass all the time, which is frustrating from a coaching standpoint. Like, why do I need to ride you all the time? Why do I need to constantly... Don't smirk at me like that. I knew you were going to say that the second I saw you look over. Okay, why do I need to constantly be on you all the time? That's even worse.
Pause again, bro.
Okay.
You got it.
Whatever. I'm just going to say it.
You got it.
Why do I need to constantly, be in your ear?
There you go.
Is that better for you?
Oh, that's better.
Okay. Why do I need to constantly, be on you saying, hey, you need to be doing this, Connor?
It's just so fun. Just keep going. It's so funny.
This is gonna be clipped. Anyways, A.J. Brown needs a head coach that won't put up with the BS.
Yes.
Someone that, if he does that, hey, you're not gonna play. You're not gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. And
you're not gonna play.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Mike Vrabel is that coach. I think, honestly, the problem might not be A.J. Brown. The problem might be Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, that's definitely a topic of conversation people have had for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I understand some of that, but at the same time, he's taken the Eagles to 2 Super Bowls, and they won one of them. And so it's like, yeah, despite...
But is that because of him, though?
You can't say that it's not.
No, but it's like... There's a lot of other head coaches, I think, that would have taken them with that roster as well, though. Don't get me wrong.
I agree.
He does. I'm not going to say he's a bad head coach. That's not what I'm trying to say. But is he, a top guy in the league? No.
I don't think he's top 10.
No.
But he's top half. He's probably top...
Sure.
Should we start? Should we do this?
I think we got to start naming them. Let's just go division.
All right.
Start with the AFC West.
Okay. I'd rather have Reed, Harbaugh, Sean Payton, Clint Kubiak.
You can't say that yet.
We can't grade him.
That's
yet,
already 3.
That's 3.
AFC North.
AFC North, we have
Zach Taylor.
a whole new set of coaches.
Oh yeah. So we can't.
Okay,
really
well,
put any
would you
in
rather
there.
have Mike McCarthy or
No.
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 Jesse Minter, first-time head coach.
Yeah. Maybe in a
Todd
couple
Monken,
years.
first-time head coach. So
Yeah.
we'll just pass on that one.
Yeah.
NFC West, Sean McVay, Kyle
Yes.
Shanahan,
Yes.
Mike McDonald.
Yes.
I totally forgot who the Arizona. Oh, Matt LaFleur, first-timer. We won't do that. So that's 6.
Mm-hmm. NFC North.
NFC North, Dan Campbell. I'd rather have Dan Campbell. Actually, that's debatable.
Yeah. I don't know. They're low-key kind of the same.
Dan Campbell's I feel like he's a better leader of men.
Yeah. But
But-
just some of the stuff he does in terms of like his decision making makes me kind of question it.
I agree. But Sirianni does have the edge of like
Super Bowls.
Super Bowls and playoff success.
So for right now, let's leave him.
We'll still say 6.
6.
I'd rather have Sirianni than LaFleur.
Yes.
Kevin O'Connell, I'd rather have Kevin O'Connell.
Really?
I'll be honest.
Really?
Is that crazy?
That's a little
That might
crazy.
be a little crazy.
Because what success has Minnesota had?
Yeah, besides good offense.
Yeah, and they just let a Super Bowl winning quarterback walk last offseason.
That's true.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? And I know that's part of the
Ben
part of
Johnson?
the front office. Low key, yeah.
Yeah. So
I know it's only been 1 year, but the turnaround that the Bears had with pretty much the exact same roster.
Yeah.
Give me Ben Johnson.
So we're at 7.
7.
All right. AFC South. D'Amico Ryans? No.
Maybe in a couple years, not right now.
Soon. He's close.
Liam Cohen, not
Liam
yet.
Cohen, not yet. Titans have not Robert Saleh,
No.
not in any world.
No.
And then
Shane Steichen.
Shane Steichen.
Lokes?
Hell no.
What? I don't know.
He was their. I know he was the Eagles OC when he took them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I can't.
I'm going to give Shane Steichen, bro.
I can't do that.
Okay. You don't need to agree with me, but let me just give a quick
Yeah, sure.
breakdown
Go
of
ahead.
why.
Go ahead.
Let's just talk about this here. Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, like everyone wrote him off. You and I included. All right, that dude, respectfully, was ass.
Yes.
Okay, he was bound to be a backup quarterback. He was going into this season competing with Anthony Richardson, bro.
Yeah.
And then he was an MVP candidate for like 8 or 9 weeks, deservedly so. It's not because like he was in the conversation with Matthew Stafford, bro, and it was like a legit like I don't really know, like yeah, I'd probably still pick Stafford, but like it wasn't by a wide margin, and the Colts are what 8-1 at one point.
Yeah. But also look at this. Like, okay, yeah, Daniel Jones did get hurt. Then obviously you're running out a whole bunch of other guys back there.
Yeah,
At quarterback, but Jonathan Taylor didn't have a good second half of the year. The rest of the team fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Hard. So it's like,
I think it was just so demoralizing, bro, because like they were at the top of the league, and then all of a sudden like they like drop a couple games with Jones still healthy, and then he gets hurt, and it's like our season's done.
yeah.
And then we bring in 45-year-old Phillip Rivers, which I love you, but like
Yeah, I don't know if I can put Steichen over Sirianni.
okay, so we're still at 6.
NFC South, I don't think I'm taking a single coach in that division.
No, Todd Bowles, no.
Kevin Stefanski, no.
What's the Panthers coach? I can't think of his name. Dave Canales.
Yeah,
No.
And
Kellen Moore.
no.
No.
AFC East. Vrabel, yes.
I was gonna say Sean McDermott, but he's not a coach anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy. Vrabel, yes.
I would still take Sean McDermott over him.
I
though.
would too.
Yeah. Which can we count him? Because where's he at right now? He doesn't even have a job right now.
No, he's taking the year off.
Is he?
He's gonna be the top guy next year.
Oh yeah. For surely.
Yeah, everybody else not taking Aaron Glenn, not
No.
taking the 2 new guys.
Mike Vrabel?
Yeah, Mike Vrabel easily.
Okay, so what are we at?
We're at
7? 8?
Or- Yeah, 7.
7.
Wait,
I'm at 8, you're at 7.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. NFC East, Not Schottenheimer for the Cowboys.
No.
Not Dan Quinn.
No.
Obviously Sirianni. John Harbaugh. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
All day. What division are we missing?
We did the East, NFC East, NFC North, NFC South, NFC West, AFC. I think we did them all. So he's 10. 9 or 10.
I guess you could say he's like a top 10. Yeah.
Damn, that's not a lot of good coaches in the league. If you think about it. Like, we ripped off 3 quick with the AFC West. And after that, it got real thin.
Yeah. And I mean, after this upcoming season, that could change. Like, he could.
Sure.
But I would say, yeah, I think that's valid. Like, he's like 9, 10, 11 in that range, maybe 12.
Yeah.
He's between there. Like, some of the guys we said no to or thought about for a second, you could make an argument.
Like, you can make an argument for Dan Campbell, but I would just, again, Super Bowls,
Exactly.
team success.
Yeah.
You know, like, the Lions should have made the playoffs, and they didn't. Who does that fall on? That falls on the coach at the end of the day. I understand you lost your 2 coordinators, but you were still the head coach. Like, it's not like they brought in a whole new system. Like, it was still your system.
Did you see the clip of the UCLA men's basketball coach?
I did not.
Oh, dude, we got to play it. We'll play it
Okay.
right now. Sorry, listeners at home, you won't be able to hear this.
Did he get fired or something, I heard, maybe?
He should get fired.
Okay.
So in this game against Michigan State, one of the players got like ejected. Well, the coach kind of sent him back to the locker room, and the student section of Michigan State was chanting his name. So then after the game,
Changing the player's name?
yeah,
Okay.
there it was on the road, chanting the UCLA player's name who's getting
Okay.
kicked out.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This guy is a hole.
I didn't
This
even
coach.
hear about this, so I'm excited to watch this.
All right.
Are we going to have to censor this?
Oh, hold on. I have YouTube muted.
This guy.
That way I can watch YouTube in class.
Oh. SESU education.
I could give a rat's about the other team's student section.
I just meant the overall the way that you.
I would like to give you a kudos for the worst question I've ever heard. You should take it.
The preparation.
You really think I care about the other
No,
team's
I don't
student
think you care about the
section? Are
other.
you guys gonna force them?
No,
Yes, you were. Everybody's standing here listening to you. Everybody, this is on camera. They can hear you. I answered the question. I could give a rat about the other team's student section. I coach UCLA. I don't care about Michigan State students. Who cares?
Nobody could probably hear that. I encourage you to watch it.
Yeah. That's that's the first time that I saw that. That's really funny.
Crazy.
Dude, okay. His answer was good. You know, I don't care about the team student section, as you should. You know, you shouldn't. But then when he goes, "Are you raising your voice at me?"
I'd like to give you kudos for the worst question I've ever been asked in my life.
Okay, that part, that's kind of hard.
That was kind of crazy.
Because, like, bro, speaking of bad questions, everybody at the Super Bowl media, whatever you want to call that, they should all be fired. Okay?
Bro, we need to get credentialed for the next one.
Bro, okay. I know you're not on TikTok, but there was, like, a dude talking about, like, some of these bad questions. And I, like, reposted, and I was like, you know, I know a couple guys that would ask better questions than that. Because everyone I talk to, they're like, dude, you ask good questions. Like, you and your boy ask good questions. You guys just don't have, like,
The platform.
the platform. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyone, if you tell a friend to tell a friend,
For real.
get us out there, okay?
Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow.
Yeah. We had a dude. I'm not even going to talk about is this a big game or is this a must-win game? I'm talking about the dude that went to JSN. Said, do you have a nickname? And he said, no. How about the Emerald City Route Artist? Are we dead, Rash?
That's hard.
No,
I'm
that's
just playing.
not.
I'm just playing.
Dude.
In our Dynasty League, I put a nickname on it.
I saw that.
I put it on there.
I saw that.
Okay, but with
yeah.
this, I wanted to ask, because in my class yesterday, there's a football player here that's in that class. And
Right.
he used this clip as an example for what we were working on.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask him, and as a guy who's played sports and stuff, would you? I mean, I've played too, but would you want to play for a coach like this? And you
Yeah.
should have seen the guy. Well, you should have seen the way that he This dude is. I don't like this guy. As UCLA coach, he is low key an a-hole.
Yeah.
The way that he was treating his players, basically one of the UCLA guys basically pushed one of the Michigan State guys on the ground, hard foul.
Right.
The coach took him out of the game to send a message and basically chewed his ass out and said, "Get on into the locker room." And
Yeah.
all this. And there's been other things with this guy all year, but I mean, the answer's good. You said it. I think it's the tone in which he said it.
Yeah.
And
he's looking trying to fight him, bro.
Yeah.
He's
Are
trying
you
to
raising
fight
your
the-
voice at me?
Dude, that was so
That was
funny.
hilarious.
Are you Are you raising your voice at me right now, dude? Dude, really?
I answered your question. I don't give a rat's ass.
Okay. What would you do if you were that reporter? Because that's a valid question. Okay,
Yeah.
let's be real.
The question
That's a
is
valid
valid.
question.
Yes.
Okay. This kind of tailors back to an experience you and I had, and I won't say when or where, but you'll know when I'm talking about it. A reporter asked the certain coach a question, why did you not, run this certain play in this moment?
Yeah.
And this person said, well, clearly you don't know the game of blank, so I'm not going to answer your question. Really?
And that question was valid.
It was a valid question.
Very valid.
Again, I don't want to get too many details because I'm not trying to get in trouble. Okay? But
How would we get in trouble?
should I just say it?
I don't care.
Okay.
I said it on the broadcast, bro. Palomar should have. I don't care. Palomar should
Yeah.
have ran the dang ball.
Okay. It was the first game of the year. Palomar had the ball on it was like the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
First and goal. We went pass, run with the third string running back, pass, turnover on downs. Then we got the ball again. Same situation. First and goal on the 2. Did pretty much the same thing. Didn't give it to their lead running back.
We had
once.
100+ yards rushing in that
Yeah,
game.
he was going off.
Best player on the team.
Yeah, so then a reporter from the school telepaper,
Newspaper.
newspaper, it's called a telescope. That's why I got confused. Asked, hey, why did you not give the ball to, I forgot the dude's name.
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh. Why did you not give which kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
Why did you not give the ball to Chris Bosh? And this dude goes, well, clearly you don't know the game of football, so I'm not going to answer your question. Bro, let that be me asking that question. I'm standing 10 toes, bro. I'm
Yeah.
well, actually, I'm a football coach too, asshole. So how about that, bro?
Yeah.
Just because you don't like the question because it's calling you out doesn't make it a bad question.
No.
This was a good question.
This was a
and
good question.
His
and
answer
honestly,
was
answer.
good.
Yeah.
What followed was not good.
No.
And getting back to your original question, would you want to play for this coach? This is the first time I've seen him.
Sure.
So
sure.
it's off of just this, yeah,
Yes.
but then what you've told me, probably not. But low key, I'm going to keep it a buck. The asshole coaches are low key the best. In my opinion. And it's because I don't want a coach that's just going to baby me.
Well, yeah. Nobody wants that.
And sure, being an ass all the time, that kind of gets annoying. You can get players to quit, especially in college. Be this dude's a jerk. I'm just gonna transfer, But playing for a coach like that, it motivates you more. Because then, if he's really a good coach, when you do something well, he's your number one supporter.
Yeah.
And me personally, I'm not a yeller. I'm not gonna scream at you, but if you piss me off, you will know it. And I'm always gonna be your number one fan. I know a lot of the coaches are oh yeah, I treat that guy like he's my son. I'm not that old. I call him my brother because I'm only 22. All right, I'm not gonna be yeah, it's my son right there.
Yeah.
Bro, he's 16, 17. But a lot of those guys are like my little brothers, and I treat them like that. I'm gonna joke around with you, and if you make a bad play, I might jokingly be yo, are we dead rash? What are we doing? what were you thinking there? I'll be yo, twinkle toes, get your nose in there.
Yeah.
But I make sure to hype them up and get on I think I have a good balance, but personally me, I'd want to play for a coach that gets on my ass.
No, yeah. There's a balance for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this clip was great. I highly encourage everybody to go and check it out. It was hilarious.
You raise your voice at me. I've never seen a coach do that,
I
bro.
know. Dude, if I was asking that, like, I'll get pretty, I don't know, nervous when I'm in a press conference just
Sure.
before, just like waiting or then like waiting before I ask my question. But like, and they, getting more comfortable at them and just asking questions. But like, man, if I asked that question and he said what he said at the beginning, I would have just ended it there.
I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, I would have been like, okay, perfect. Quote.
Yeah,
got
that's all I
my
needed.
quote. Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I need. I'd be like,
I
okay.
really don't need much more out of you.
Yeah, literally, it's like, okay, thank you. Next question.
Yeah,
That's it.
I don't need to be like, can you expand more? Like, no, that's actually the perfect
Yeah,
quote is what he said.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know about the last part.
Yeah, I don't know about that last part.
That was funny though. Thanks for
Also,
the
I don't know about the
content.
worst question of all time. Like, come on.
Yeah,
that's not.
crazy. Yeah, did
the-
you not watch Super Bowl, bro?
Yeah, did not see. Is this a must-win game?
Nah, as long as we have fun.
Yeah.
As long as my guys try hard.
Yeah, like, come on.
Like, what?
Final question of the episode, final topic. Obviously, LeBron, he's not the best player in the NBA right now, but he's still the face,
He's still the face
of the league.
Yeah.
And he's probably I think he's got 1 to 2 more seasons left in him. We are nearing the end of the Bron run of the NBA.
It's gonna be weird.
I know it is.
That's like Tom Brady, you know? Like,
Yeah, Tom Brady gone, when Aaron Rodgers is gone, which might be soon.
Yeah. Hopefully this is his last year.
Yeah,
When I say this year, I mean like the previous.
yeah, he doesn't need to play anymore. But
Hang it
when
up.
LeBron retires, who do you think will be the face of the NBA? You said you're really curious. You're interested in what your answer will be and how I'm going to react to it. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me. Now again, I'm not a big NBA guy. I am an NBA casual. So everybody take my answer with a grain of salt. Okay. But I put 2 factors into this. One, obviously, your play, right?
Yeah, has to be.
2 is kind of your presence on and off the court, not just with what you do, like stat wise. It's my answer. Probably my favorite player in the league, Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Is that crazy to say?
That's not crazy to say.
He's on it. Dude, he's so funny.
He is.
He is so funny. When he was, I think they beat the Lakers last year in the playoffs. Is that right? And he was like, "Man, go home," and like he was talking about some fan was like, "Stop shooting it from 3. You're 0 for 11." He's like, "Y'all finna lose. Go home." He's talking about like, "Oh, like someone's got to be the villain." Dude, he's hilarious.
He is. He's
And he's a good
yeah,
player.
His off the court presence, like you said, is great, and
Yeah.
he's a phenomenal player.
When he was talking to the former president of the United States, Barack Obama.
Oh yeah, just
and-
talking to him like he's a freaking one of
Yeah.
his boys.
And then like he was like saying how Ant was like pretty good. He's like, "Pretty good, man. You better put some respect on my name." Like, dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, just the way the language in which he was using to talk with Obama.
I
is
think he
like-
told him to stand down.
like, that's pretty crazy. I don't know if I could have the balls to do something.
I
like
don't
that.
think I would either. But like, dude, that's so funny. And then like, I just like the way he plays. Honestly, like he kind of plays like that old school basketball. Like he's gonna get to the rim. You know, like he plays well on defense. He'll shoot. Yeah, but I just like the way he plays. He has that kind of confident, but he's a little cocky, but not fully. Where it's like,
He's the good balance.
yeah, where like when he talks about like when he was playing KD, his like favorite player when he was growing up, and they were playing out. I think it was in the playoffs,
Mhm.
and he was like getting in his face,
Yeah.
and he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about MJ, and he was like, who would win, MJ in his prime or you? He like looks around for a second, he's like, me.
Yeah. That's actually a great answer. I would definitely put him in the conversation. I think there's a bunch of guys. I think you could put Luka up there. He's only 26.
He's
you
only
know,
26.
He's only 26.
I feel like he's been in the league for a minute.
He
When did he
has.
come in? 18, 19?
Yeah.
Wow,
These guys come in young, and then
that's crazy.
10 years in the league, they're only 28.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like, dang. Yeah, I think Luka, obviously Wemby. I mean, Wemby,
Yeah.
international, 7'7", alien.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. Yeah, Cooper Flag is a beast. He's only
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
To see a
That's
guy,
insane.
it's kind of crazy because we have reached the point of our ages in life where
Yeah.
the athletes coming up are now younger than us.
Dude, speaking of that, and you're gonna feel the pain I felt. One of my players was talking to me, and he was talking about, I think he's talking about like Emeka Egbuka, and like he's talking about like Julian Sane in college. He was like, Coach, does it make you feel like worse about yourself that these guys are doing so much better than you? And I was like, yo,
Dang,
what the hell?
That's crazy.
Dude, what a stray. First of all, you're benched.
Run 10 laps around the field, my guy.
No, go transfer, dude. I don't want to see your face.
You're off the team.
Like, what the heck, bro?
That's a crazy thing to say.
Like, okay, yeah, I've acknowledged that, bro. Yeah, I've dealt with that personally. Like, when I started hearing these guys, you know, I think it was like 2 years ago, they started being like 21, our age, when they started getting drafted. And I was like, dang, dude, like, if only. But then, like, you start like, I just wasn't given, like, that God-given talent, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, they train way harder than me. I'm not going to be like, well, it's just, like, God-given ability. No, they put in a lot of work
Yeah,
that
a
I
lot
didn't.
more, yeah.
And respect to that. But I'm not cool where I'm at. But my trajectory, hopefully, I'll be cool what I want to do, okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're a little kid, everyone wants to be, you know.
Professional athlete,
you know? But then I think it was like sophomore year, I realized, like, yeah, dude, that's not going to happen. Like, after high school, I ain't playing, bro.
I think my delusion made it to, like, middle school, trying out for the middle school baseball team. Was horrible in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And then when I didn't make it my first freshman and sophomore year of high school to any of the teams, not even freshmen, which, let's be real, that was so politics. Yeah, I was like, dang, that's it.
Yeah.
What do I want to do now?
Who was everyone says this their freshman year when they don't make a team. Who was the NBA player that didn't make their high school
Michael
team?
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan got cut from JV?
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but
Or he didn't make whatever it was.
yeah, he like didn't make it his freshman year or something, regardless of what level it was. And I'm like, dude, we're 5'4", okay?
Yeah.
We're not Michael Jordan, okay?
I can't jump.
Yeah, I can't jump. I can't shoot like him. I don't have, you know, like the grit like him, all that. Like, flat out, dude. Like, we are not him. Stop,
Not even close.
Stop comparing the best player of all time to us.
Yeah.
Like, you're disrespecting Michael Jordan,
It's a little
dude.
Jimmy in a freshman in high school who's 100 pounds, 5'2", and
Yeah. Like, bro, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I was trash. Like, I was all right. I was
Yeah.
nowhere. Like, I'm okay with just saying I was all right. Like, that's cool with me. Like, you know?
yeah.
Like, I had, like, NAIA offers. That's as much as I got. My sport was, like, tennis. Low-key, probably should have pursued that a little bit more. But, like, the delusion with baseball, because, like, it's just so fun to play baseball.
Yeah.
But, and just also the money factor,
Oh, yeah.
you know? But
Yeah.
you can make a lot of money in tennis, too. Anyways.
You might have to pick that back up.
But, yeah, thinking about it. You need someone else to play with, bro. You can't practice by yourself. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, unless you want to spend a couple of racks on the ball machine. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, that
seriously.
thing. Have you ever done one of those?
No.
Dude, it's hard. When it moves, because it'll go like 5 different spots on the court.
Yeah.
Bro, you get gassed.
Oh yeah.
Holy. And you can like crank the speed up.
I think I've swung a tennis racket once, and I don't think I ever made contact with the ball.
Really,
Yeah.
dude. My story of making my high school tennis team. We were playing tennis in PE freshman year, and the tennis coach had me walking by. He's like, "Are you trying out this year?" And I was like, "I was really thinking about it." No, to be honest, no. He's like, "You should." Made JV as a freshman, made varsity as a sophomore. I was like, pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
I beat the number 1 on our team,
Dang.
and I was like, dude, I'm kind of raw, like Lokes.
That's crazy.
And, dude, I should have. Dang. But then, like, okay, I make that decision, and, like, how does my life turn out after that? Like,
Yeah.
who knows what would happen? So I don't.
This conversation's not happening.
Exactly. I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, you always look back and, like,
Yeah, there's
playing
always the
college
what if,
sports.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm cool where I'm at. But, yeah, just that question popped back in my head. Coach, does it make you feel, like, terrible about yourself? I'm like, dude, screw
That's
you.
crazy, dude.
What the hell?
I would make that dude, if it was baseball and that dude asked me that, I'd be like, you're running poles for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
And you're shagging balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
and you're cleaning up the field.
Mhm.
Like everybody else, yeah, y'all can just go. He's got the mound, he's got the home plate, he's got
Yeah.
the drag.
Yeah, and it's gonna rain tomorrow, so make sure you put the tarp out too.
Yeah, do it
yeah.
all, son, because you ain't saying that to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, and some of these zip ties are starting to get a little bad on the batting cages. Why don't you go and re-zip tie this whole batting cage?
You know, the
bro?
paint back here is kind of chipping. I need you to repaint the
Just
whole
give a
thing.
bucket of paint,
Yeah.
dude. Paint roller.
Can you resod the outfield grass?
Yeah. Then you get a paint roller, you give them a tiny little brush, bro.
the tiniest like brush you could possibly.
Yeah. Be like, I really need it fine, you know.
You have
It
an
needs to
hour.
look good. Yeah. Hurry up. You know. It needs to be 3 coats, but make sure it dries though. Coach,
Yeah.
it's 45 degrees out. I don't want
Gotta
excuses.
get the job done.
I don't want excuses. I want results.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, we trying to collab, dude?
Hey, you know, after hours.
The girls gonna get mad, dude.
let's save that. Let's save that.
Did they watch it? Did they watch the pod?
She's seen me edit it,
That doesn't answer.
bro.
my
Now my
question.
fam's gonna be like, "Who's this? Who is this she?"
His
Y'all hear about it later.
his classmate.
Totally.
fellow sports editor. Okay.
Great job. Anyways.
If you know, you know.
Thank us everyone for tuning in to this episode. We appreciate it. You know, interesting episode.
It turned out better than we thought.
Yeah,
I think.
honestly.
Yeah.
Just the stress of planning it is what gets to us. But once we get locked in, it's easy. But yeah, you know, next couple of episodes we'll go through World Baseball Classic. Start going through the MLB, making our we'll do previews of each division and each team.
Yep.
And then NFL mock drafts will come out soon. So
NFL free agency.
yeah, we just get a dead week.
Yeah.
But next week and going forward will be great episodes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram in the description and on TikTok. And
Tune in Friday night, 5 and 7 p.m. Palomar Athletics YouTube. Sophomore night. He won't be here.
no, I won't.
I will be there. Courtside.
He'll be there.
2 big games.
Yeah.
Undefeated team the women's team is going against, and probably the biggest rival of the men's team they're facing. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. Aw.
I like hearing you commentate.
I like hearing you commentate too.
Oh. Well, this episode is over. See y'all later.